up? Niqle Nut. Niqle with RVC. Shout out WigginsTV.
All right, Nick, man. How did you become familiar with Imperial Village Cred?
Well, I'm originally from New York, man. You know what I'm saying? Lived in Brooklyn and shit. Raised born in Brooklyn. I came to Inglewood, California, like 1996, and I joined RVC in '97. Initially, wasn't trying to bang. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to bang. I had a homeboy named Antoine, rest in peace. He's from Crenshaw Mafia. I have a named Mike Smoke Dog from Crenshaw Mafia.
Yeah.
Jesse, he's from Crenshaw Mafia. Half Pint from Dime Block. We used to have parties and shit, hang out. I never was a gangbanger, man. I used to just hang out with and chill.
Yeah.
And one day, the niggas told me, well, they told me they used to ask me frequently where I live. And at the time I didn't know, because coming straight from New York, I just didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know actual streets and shit. But I told them that I lived down Crenshaw, and they asked me, did I pass Brawley Hut? And I'm like, yeah, I think I do pass Brawley Hut.
And for those who don't know, that's the restaurant down the street.
Right, that's a restaurant down the street. They have burgers, and one of the best burgers and fries in Inglewood. And so, you know, the next day, there was a named Dwight. Dwight, he also died. He's from Avenue Paru. He was tripping. He was hot, man. He was at the Winchell's one day on Crenshaw, and I had ditched that day. Second period nutrition, and Dagan Munchie was telling me that they got to be from Crenshaw Mafia, and I didn't want to bang, man. My mom don't witness and shit, and I just wasn't with the banging shit. You know what I'm saying? But they fired on the nigga, man. Fired my shit up, and I didn't like that shit, man. You know, I ended up going home and shit. I didn't take that. I told my brother what happened. I told him I was going to join RVC out of anger, but I didn't even join the RVC that day. I ended up falling asleep, man. But when I woke up, my brother was looking like the elephant man. He said he went off and got put on, man, because he didn't want his little brother to start banging before him. So I found some homies that was from RVC. There was a big homie that really influenced me. You know what I'm saying? Lucci. He used to have all the whips, all the cars, women, clothes. I mean, at one point in time, I think Inglewood PD might have took a car, and he had bought a Monte Carlo like the next day type shit. And he was just the man, man.
Damn.
Yeah, he was the man, bro. You know, I got put on, and the first day I got put on, I went to Monroe. I had like some Eddie Bowers. They used to be like Vans. Back in the days, in the 90s, they looked like Vans, but there was Eddie Bowers. I had some Eddie Bowers, fat blue laces. I had a Gap sweater. Gap was in. GAP. I had the navy blue one. And I used to, and for school, they used to wear a white shirt and blue khakis. So I took the blue khakis, white tee, put the blue hoodie on, the blue Eddie Bowers, and it was a problem, man, with the school, man. I mean, that nigga was taking the piss, and Antoine, they called him Boo from Crenshaw Mafia, he died. He asked me, he was like, damn, man, who keep, it was some TCG shit on the wall. The Tugging Crips had written on the wall. He said, who keep writing this C shit? This the Crips. He said, who keep writing this C shit? Whacked it out. Now, at the time, I didn't know how to even diss a Crip, you know, because I was fresh.
Right.
And when he told me, I'm like, oh yeah, what's that mean? He was like, I heard we dissed them. I told him that we're gonna get out. I told him, all right, well, I'm gonna talk about Crip. He thought I was playing though. But I assured him I wasn't. And I told his homeboy Jesse that I wasn't. And Jesse said, I'm gonna line up, y'all fade. Y'all gonna fade after school. We got down, and that was the first time I got down with a blood, man. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah, that was the first time.
Now, can I ask you this? Not to cut you, man, but first of all, where we at?
Right now, we on 118 there on the IVCs. Me and the block and the the back spot. You know what I'm saying? This is where like we like to chill and smoke and just chill out and shit. You know what I mean?
For sure. Now, hey man, you mentioned off camera, 97 is when you became part of IBC.
Yeah.
Tupac, you know, he passed away like 96.
Rest in peace. Yeah.
Yeah, rest in peace. But man, did you ever like remember seeing him, or is it official that he's from IBC before the mob shit?
Well, Tupac never was from IBC or mob. He used to claim MOB on some rap shit. The mob was Ludus Park Paru, and they had a clique called Mob, Ludus Park Mob.
Yeah.
And when they started getting their money, first of all, let me take it back, okay? Big Sight is from IBC.
Right.
Mental and Kato, they from IBC. So when Tupac say rest in peace, Mental and Kato, they both from IBC. Big Sight's from IBC. Tupac used to be in the hood hanging with the IBCs. Serge Mack is his cousin, one of the homies from IBC. Tupac didn't want to join the IBC, but Big Sight didn't allow it.
Oh, all right.
Big Sight didn't allow it because he wasn't an Inglewood. He felt like it was fraudulent, it was fake. So he didn't want him to be fake he wanted to be authentic, so he didn't allow him to join the gang.
Right.
What happened was they ended up going out of town, and they had some shows Tupac was doing, and one of the chicks ended up saying that Tupac raped her. But Tupac didn't rape her. What happened was she was a groupie, and Tupac told her, hey, can the homies hit? And she like, yeah, she was down with it. Tupac never even the place. I think Tupac might have got some head.
Yeah.
And they also started fucking. One of the other niggas was there. Henchman, what's his name?
Jimmy Henchman.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah.
And basically, after the rape case, the police took him down for the rape. What Tupac did to the broad was disrespected her. Like after there was done fuck her, he was just like, yeah, you right ass, get out of here. We ain't tripping on you skank ass, right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that got the bitch mad to make her go to the police to make a report on Tupac Shakur.
Right.
Tupac Shakur went to jail, and then the homies couldn't bail him out, man. They wanted $1 million in cash to bail him out. I think they wanted $10 million, but they would take $1 million to bail him out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then we didn't have the cash to bail him out. But Suge Knight did. He ended up going to Jimmy Iovine to get that Jimmy Iovine, and they bailed him out for $1 million in cash. And then he started hanging. That's when they bailed him out. The nigga came out the goddamn courtroom with red rags spitting on motherfuckers and shit.
Damn.
You know? He never claimed blood, but he started hanging out with the Compton Bloods. Now, Big Sight used to hang out with the death row people. But the difference was the Outlaws, when he started representing the Outlaws, his little clique, it kind of was a little like low-key blood shit. Thug Life was Crip, was IBC shit. You know what I mean? So he never actually banged Ludus Park Paru Mob or IBC, but he started hanging with the IBCs first.
Right.
He started hanging with the IBCs first. And he wanted to bang IBC bad because he wanted to be like Mental.
I heard that.
Yeah, he even stole Mental lines. When Mental died, his funeral, while he was having a funeral, allegedly, his house was broken into and all his records were stolen.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I suspect that one of the homies might have went through and stole his shit and gave it to Tupac. Tupac got a song called Me and My Girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's Mental's song.
For real?
Yeah. He also have a song called Ballad of the Dead Soldier.
Yeah.
And he talk about Mental. He talking about wanting fear, death is reincarnated. That's his line. Busting on his adversaries like a mental patient. That's to give him props. So Tupac loved the IBCs and was down for the IBCs. And Kato was his homeboy. Kato had all the lowriders and shit. Kato got killed and shit. Got car robbed for his lowrider.
All right, Nick, man. You know, you was in a tragic situation, man.
Yeah.
And if you could touch on that, and then how you was blessed by God to still be here, man. You know, if you could teach the kids something about that.
Well, I'll tell you like this, man. I got shot 5 times in the 5 block.
Yeah.
We was hanging out on 11-5. My name is Lil C-Nut from my hood. But I changed my name to Niqle because I got shot 5 times on the 5th street. And it took me 5 years to get out the wheelchair. So that 5 been haunting me my whole life, man.
Yeah.
I was just getting something to eat. I was getting some chips. And some niggas passed by me in a hatchback. Like, I don't know what kind. It was a hatchback bucket looking car, greenish. And almost like a buggy or something. And the nigga just, they never banged on me, man. They just took up the car and got busy on me. Now, when I see the nigga at the car, I try to square up with the nigga. And when I see him pull it up, I was like, oh shit. At the time, I was only 14 years old though.
Oh man.
Yeah, he was a grown man. He had gray hair and shit. He was an old nigga. You know what I'm saying? He was an old nigga. You know what I'm saying? It was 3 of them niggas. You know, I want to incriminate because I know one of the blood niggas that was in the car, but I ain't gonna say his name.
Right.
It is what it is though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he shot me. I was in a wheelchair for 5 years. Now, I was in ICU for 2 months, and I had the most craziest dreams while I was in a coma. But the coma was like a dream to me. You know, I mean, I see things that I rarely don't talk about. But you ever heard about the Valley of Death? That's where I was at. It was just dark.
For real?
Yeah, it was dark. I was sitting on a rock, and it was just black. And it was this one dude that came to me. He was a black dude, and he was bald headed like Montel Williams. He didn't have no eyes, no nose, no mouth. It was just a clear face. And he had a hoodie on. I thought it was the Grim Reaper. But the nigga told me I couldn't look at him. But we was walking to the path, I tried to look at him, take a glance at his face, and he told me, don't look at me. And he set me down on a rock, and then the rock turned to a middle of fucking water. And I literally sat there until I woke up, and the doctors was like, he's awake. What I can say for the young niggas is gangbanging ain't worth it, my nigga. I did all that street shit, homie, and that shit didn't bring me nothing, my nigga. All the blood niggas that I knew, them niggas was cool, homie. I was hang out with a lot of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to a lot of them, homie. You know, I know we got beef and shit because I'm from this area, but being from a hood, have you hang out with niggas you normally wouldn't hang out with if you wasn't from that neighborhood. You get what I'm saying? And some of them niggas was my friends. Now, our enemies is not super broad. We're not out here beefing. Really, we're not too much beefing anyone pretty too much. We got problem with Pressure Mafia. The rest of the gangs and shit like that, we rarely see them. I know APG hate us, CPB hate us. I think the Watergates, they want to have a peace treaty or whatnot. I can't agree or disagree with that because this is OG shit. They killed Mental. And Mental was one of the hardest niggas in my neighborhood, so that's a hard pill to swallow for the triple OGs. Now, for niggas like me and my little homies, we don't really see no Watergates. We ain't worried about them, but we ain't gonna cross them out. So it is what it is. But my big homies, I can't speak for them. So that's what I'm gonna say about that. But what I say for the youth is, get your money, man. Every hour should be expendable. It should be towards money. I don't give a fuck if you gotta do DoorDash. I don't give a fuck if you gotta get a job at McDonald's. I don't give a fuck what you gotta do. You know? Yeah. You know, I don't wanna say nothing incriminating shit, but hey, if you gotta stand on the letter, stand on the letter too. Get your bread. But this shit, it don't mean nothing, my nigga. It don't mean nothing. All this shit means is you're from a neighborhood, homie. That's it. You don't get no reparations. You don't get a check. When you go to jail, homies won't even fucking send you a packet, my nigga. So think about that when you about to join your gang, my nigga. The only one you got is your family, homie. Your real family, your mother, your dad that really love you. Your homies love you too. But I just have to give you the real on that. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, you know
when the new music coming out, man, what you got going?
Right now, I took, since the pandemic, I kind of stepped back on the music a little bit. I'm gonna still put out probably another album, but the thing about the music industry is it changed so much. It's a popularity contest, and they want you to have content all the time. So when I say content, they want you to be on social media all day showing your life. They want you to, even if shit ain't real, homie, they want you to make little shit like argument with your girl and all type of funny shit. It's like a sitcom now, man. And you know, music is secondary. You can have good music, but that's not what you be known for. Charleston White is more famous than some of the newer up-and-coming artists that's hard.
Yeah.
And his nigga don't rap.
Right.
But it's all about that social media right now. I'm not a social media nigga. It's not in me. I don't like taking pictures. I don't like too much being on camera. And the only reason why I'm doing this interview because I promised it, and I don't never make a promise I don't never keep.
Appreciate you.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna still put another album. Our next album probably gonna be Imperial 2, and that'll probably be it, man. After that, I'm looking for artists. You know, I'm a well-established young nigga, and I'm looking for artists who want to get down to music shit, particularly young, particularly women. I really will love a pretty young girl, nothing sexual. We're gonna keep it all business, because right now the woman's got the wave right now. I mean, I see Sexy Red and all this shit.
Glorilla.
Yeah, Glorilla, they winning right now. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're gonna keep on doing. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to keep pushing. I love it. You know, I love to do this music shit. And you know, and that's what we do. You know, a lot of motherfuckers think that RBC is extinct or that we're not around. But we are around, homie. For sure. We are around. But the thing about RBC though is, my nigga, I know that I want to get this notion out to the world, man. The Hoovers, the Bloods, and the Gangsters, they got together. We never pushed neighborhood, bro. Legends did turn neighborhood, and the Raymonds and the Tungans would push neighborhood. And there was no Inglewood Cart, my nigga, after that. It was demolished, bro. I just want to sympathize with some of my real niggas. A lot of my real homies from Hatred Gangsters, too. I want to sympathize and tell them this. Motherfuckers put us in the cold predicament because if the Hoopers and the Bloods is hanging with the gangsters, if they hanging with Inglewood Bloods, what do they gonna do when the Inglewood Bloods and they're together see an Inglewood Crip?
Right.
So that's what made us do what we do. So when we go to jail, we really can't click up with the Inglewood Cart, because the Inglewood Cart, they all bang neighborhood. And our blocks over here, they got the blocks, the UGs, they got the 111s, 11.5s. I mean, that's who we next to. So it's only right when we go to jail, if we have any allies, it'll be them. That's it. We're not banging neighborhood.
But are y'all part of Rolling Hundreds now?
I would say yeah. Because, like I said, the Hoovers, the Gangsters, and the Bloods got together. RBC stand alone. OG's gonna say RBC ain't Rolling Hundreds. They gonna say we RBC.
Right.
And we stand alone. But I'm talking about when you go to jail though, you're gonna need allies. And that's how that's gonna come. Out on the street, if we see a nigga part-time, or UG, or Bud Long, it ain't no hate. Hey, we gonna give a nigga handshake. We don't hang out like that though. It's not like they're coming over here 10 deep, we having parties. No. But if you go to jail, you're gonna need someone, my nigga. And that's just that. You know, I don't want niggas on the internet to think, hey man, that's like some one foot in, 1 foot out, some buster shit. Nah, nigga, that's just how gangbanging got. It got real tricky. It got against this. It basically turned to neighborhood against the world. Everyone want to be neighborhood, and neighborhood keeping it crippin', and all the gangsters house hanging with the Bloods and the Hoovers and shit. And then, you know, our enemies was Hoovers and Bloods really. So yeah, that's how that shit started. So to answer the question, to not beat around the bush, yeah.
For sure. All right, Nick, man. Good looking, man. Much love. They finna deport my ass, man, but I appreciate you, man.
Damn, deport, huh?
Yeah, your boy gone, man.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
I
man.
appreciate you, Wiggins. You know, I want to give a shout out to Wiggins, man. You've been doing a whole lot of a lot of good material out here in the streets. You've been making sure niggas don't really beef. You've been trying to stop some beefs.
Yeah.
And you've been trying to collaborate the streets, man. And, you know, I agree to do this interview with you because the way you conduct yourself. There's never no dissing, and I would never diss nobody, even my enemies. I ain't gonna diss you on camera. That's some bitch ass buster shit, nigga. I got love for everybody. I wish that one day we all can get together, we can end this shit, nigga. We ain't gotta be out here, nigga. We ain't gotta push IBC and all this crush on my. We can just be all one, my nigga. Fucking nigga, Black Panther or some shit. I don't know, nigga.
Yeah.
But until then, it's Inglewood Crib. Until then, it's IBC.